Welcome back to Morning Rush. Russian-made alcohol is the latest target for those protesting the invasion of Ukraine. At least 11 states have banned sales of Russian-made vodka. That's including Ohio, New Hampshire, and North Carolina. Now, the problem here is only about 1% of vodka imported into the U.S. is actually made in Russia. Now, one vodka company is trying to clear up all of this confusion. The Stoli Group, whose vodka is made in Latvia, formerly part of the Soviet Union, which broke up in 1991 and freed the country from Russian influence. Now, Stoli has announced on its website that it condemns the military invasion in Ukraine and stands with the people of Ukraine. So joining us today to clear up the vodka controversy here and to talk about Stoli's efforts to help the people in Ukraine is Damien McKinney, CEO of Stoli Group. Thank you so much, Damian, for joining us. So first up, what is your reaction to the vodka boycott that some states are adopting, given that the two largest vodka exporters are Sweden and France?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you first for inviting me and for asking the question. What's our reaction? I think the first thing is, this is deeply personal for all of us. It's deeply personal for me. I was a Royal Marine Commando for 18 years, a great deal of that time on active duty. I hoped, frankly, that I would never, ever see the scenes we're seeing played out again on our screens today. And secondly, indeed, involved in the refugee crisis. So what's the reaction? Well, the reaction, first of all, is we're standing tall. We believe that what Putin is doing is absolutely fundamentally wrong and evil. And we've said that right from the start. And I am really happy that we as a company, led by our founder, Yuri Shefler, that we are standing tall in this. That would be my first reaction. The second reaction would be, please, this is a category. We have some, I think, 3.5 million Russians or Americans with Russian heritage in the US. Let's not throw away those individuals. So vodka is a category, there is a heritage. However, we're very proud of the fact that we are born and grow up, so to speak, as a vodka in Latvia. We're proud of the fact that we are headquartered as a global company in Luxembourg, part of the NATO. And I'm very proud of the fact that we are actually in humanitarian and other things we're doing is standing up against what is going on and actually showing that as a brand and as a company that actually you can care more than just about the business. This is about human beings and what they're going through in Ukraine today.
Right. And I think, that was a really great point that you had, that people kind of look at vodka as this one big category as opposed to where it individually is. And I think that's where a lot of the confusion has come from so far. Have you noticed any drop in your sales or orders from stores or anything in regards to your product?
The honest truth is, I think there was an initial emotional outburst of anything. Vodka is exactly as you said. I think the more that we have had sat down and communicated and worked with our partners, our distributors, agencies, and importantly, right down to retailer and bar, when we explain our case, and I think the case is two parts. One is what we stand for, because right now is a very emotional moment, and I think it's a moment of leadership, and it's a moment where we need to stand up and be counted. So that's part of the dialogue, and the second part is frankly clarifying where we come from and the sort of heritage aspects.
So what efforts?
And as a result of which, we're actually seeing it coming. We're actually seeing it actually playing out in a very positive and balanced way.
I see. Okay, so what efforts is Stoli Group providing in support of Ukraine? We saw a picture of your guys' websites, obviously the blue and the yellow on there as well. So what is your group doing?
Yeah, I think so. Three things. Number one, frankly, is standing tall and saying this is wrong. And hence you've seen the dove and the thing. And that's just taken over everywhere. And it's really important. I don't want to lose sight of that, because too many times I've seen people putting money in a tin can and walk away and say, I've done my bit. No, this is really important. The second is we have a number of members of our team who are directly affected, Ukrainians with families in Ukraine. And what are we doing to help those families? And indeed, there's a basketball team right now stuck in the middle of nowhere. No parents, and we're trying to work with a team to try and move them to the border. And then the third is actually working with a global charity in a very sustainable way to provide support beyond the border, because you can imagine on the border there's a machine working to support people. it's the other side of the border. It's the moment when you've got to then go home, or you need to find a job or whatever. So we're working with our partners and others to try and provide that level of support beyond the border.
All right, Damien McKinney, CEO of Stoli Group, thank you for joining us today. We'll be right back.
Thanks.